So why is physical attractiveness important from a psychological perspective? Well, firstly, people who are physically attractive are aesthetically appealing to us. Okay? Rather like you buy a new painting, or you buy a new vase, or you have some flowers, you go, hey, that's my new painting, that's my new girlfriend, that's my new boyfriend. Right? They're aesthetically appealing. Secondly, there's what's called the "what is beautiful is good" hypothesis. Okay? Has anyone come across something called the halo effect? Okay, that we tend to attribute characteristics, good characteristics, to people who are physically attractive.
Like in Disney when the witches are always ugly.
Sorry,
like in Disney when the witches are always ugly.
Absolutely, yeah. Like in Disney when the witches are ugly, yeah. So Snow White is, beautiful, so she's good, she's virtuous. There's the ugly sisters in Cinderella, absolutely, all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what do we think of physically attractive people? Well, we might hate them, but we think they are sensitive, kind, strong, sociable. And what happens then is that people who are physically attractive, when we treat them in a way, that we think that they're kind, we think they're intelligent, we think they're lovely, okay, they begin to think, well, actually, I am pretty intelligent, and I am pretty good and kind. Okay, and they kind of act like that as well. So there's a kind of back and forth, bit of interaction going on there. When people are treated in a way which, we think, well, they're attractive and therefore they must be all other good things, they tend to act like that too. Okay, so they tend to reinforce our stereotype. What does the future hold for physically attractive people? Well, we tend to say they're going to have more prestigious jobs and lives, they're going to have happy marriages, and they're going to generally have more fulfilling lives than people who are not so physically attractive. So we tend to have a stereotype of people who are physically attractive, that they're good in other ways too.
I disagree with that.
You disagree? There you are. And the third thing is what's called the social profit hypothesis, all right, which you may be intrigued by, perhaps, which suggests that when we are with people who are physically attractive, it makes us seem more attractive ourselves. Not that, if you're with someone who's fantastically more attractive than you, okay, then there's a comparison and they say, oh, that person's attractive and you're not. But if someone's slightly more attractive than you, okay, then it makes you more attractive. If you hang around with somebody who's slightly less attractive than you, okay, then you're seen as less attractive too. Okay, so there's that sort of bit of comparison going on there. This works apparently for males. So males who are seen with females who are slightly more attractive than them, okay, are seen by other females as being more attractive. Doesn't work, I'm sorry, girls, for females. So if you're with a guy who's more attractive than you, it doesn't make you more attractive. It works for guys, but not for girls. Apparently, sorry. Okay, there's certain things about attractiveness and times of day. Do you know anything about that? That we're more attractive at certain times of the day than others?
Like when you wake up in the morning because you've been laying about all day.
Yeah. Well, there's certainly that, sure. Okay. I'm thinking more like, let's say you're in a bar in the night. Okay. There is an effect. Yeah. I know you're going to say that, you see someone in a bar, you sit in the bar, you think, over there, at about 7 o'clock, you go, oh, they're not bad looking. Okay, and you come about 8 o'clock, you go, they're still there. You say, oh, yeah, they're not too bad. 9 o'clock, yeah, they're pretty attractive, really. And by, 10:30, yeah, they're really attractive. Okay?
Alcohol is more effective.
I knew you were going to say alcohol. Okay? In these kind of studies, they've factored out the effects of alcohol. It's not a beer goggles effect. It's merely a familiarity effect, that the more familiar we are with seeing someone all the time, then the more attractive they become to us. Rather like when you see people on TV, say reading the news or reading the weather, okay, you see these people who kind of are fairly average, but when you see them every night, you begin, I'm sure you don't get attracted to Jamie Owen or somebody new, but reading news, but you know what I mean, that the more familiar you are with seeing somebody, then the more attractive they become to you. There's something about similarity in attractiveness. So we, in terms of physical attractiveness, we tend to pair up with people who are roughly similar in levels of attractiveness to us. Okay, that we tend to match up with people who are similar in levels of attractiveness to ourselves. There are, of course, some exceptions, such as this. Are these people? Who's that? That's yeah. Anna Nicole Smith. That's the one. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They're pretty similar, aren't they? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Okay, anyway, which leads you on to my kind of joke for the evening, which is probably going to die, but I'm going to try and attempt my little joke here. There's a shop apparently opened up there on Mermaid Quay which sells husbands. Okay, this is what I'm trying to illustrate the difference in what males and what females are looking for in relationships with this joke. So the shop on Mermaid Quay which sells husbands, you don't believe it, but there's a shop there which sells husbands, and the deal is that females can go up floors in the shop, but they can't come down. Okay, and there are different husbands on different floors. So females go into the shop, go up to the first floor, and it says on the first floor, there are husbands here for sale who are physically attractive. And females think, oh, pretty good, but I think I'll go up to the next floor. And they go up to the next floor, and it says, this floor sells husbands who are physically attractive and who have money and status. Even better, yeah? Well, I think I'll go up to the next floor. On the next floor, it says, this floor sells husbands who are physically attractive, have money and status, and who like children. Brilliant. So females think, right, I'll go up to the next floor. And they go up to the next floor, and on the next floor, it says, there are no husbands on this floor. This floor is merely to illustrate that females are never satisfied. Sorry about that. So just not to be sexist, shop across the road which sells husbands, sells wives, and males go into the shop and they go up to the first floor. Okay, same principle applies. They can go up, but they can't go down. Males go up to the first floor, and on the first floor it says, on this floor there are wives who like sex. Okay, and no man's ever gone past the first floor. Okay. Anyway, that joke was meant to illustrate differences in what males and females are looking for in relationships. In other words, females are looking for attraction, they're looking for wealth and status, they're looking for willingness to invest in children. Males just looking for females who can have children.
So are these generalisations based on common perceptions of what genders expect?
Well, they're based upon, which is going to come on to sort of content analysis of things like dating website profiles, and prior to that, personal ads in newspapers, what males and what females say they're looking for. So males and females without partners might place an ad and say what they're looking for. Okay, and if we do some kind of analysis of that, okay, then this is the kind of general themes we come up with. So what males are looking for is this. Okay, they're saying, wealthy male seeking attractive female kind of thing, and not that blatant, obviously. And females might be saying things like, attractive female seeks wealthy and successful male. Okay, so if you look at those, content of what's said in those profiles, those are the kind of patterns we see. Okay, there's a good evolutionary psychology explanation for this, which I'll come on to in a little while.